Hello, neighbors. Thank you for joining us for another City Commission agenda preview. This time for our City Commission regular meeting on Tuesday, September 3rd. These agenda previews offer a walkthrough of each meeting's agenda so you know what to expect before attending or watching the meeting. For additional information about the structure of the City Commission agendas, check out the link to the intro video in the YouTube video's description. As a reminder, our City Commission meetings are generally held the first and third Tuesday of each month, beginning at 7 p.m. in the City Commission chambers on the third floor of City Hall, located at 10 North Division Street, Battle Creek. Neighbors who can't attend the meeting in person can watch the meeting live on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. Access Vision also live streams our meetings to channels 17 and 917 on Comcast, channel 100 on AT&T Uverse, and online to the Live 17 tab of their website, accessvision.tv. We have 3 ordinances on the agenda that will consider amending the terms of their payment in lieu of taxes, or pilot. A pilot is a tax exemption for a housing development with the developer/sponsor responsible for making an annual payment as compensation for services provided, such as police, fire protection, and other essential services. After the pilots expire, the properties would be assessed at a normal value and tax rate. Ordinance 15-2024 would modify the terms of a payment in lieu of taxes for the Station Side Lofts housing development at the former Dolliver Building site at 135 North Washington Avenue. Station Side Lofts is a planned $15 million development that will serve low to moderate income families. The developer, Pivotal, plans to deliver up to 60 units of affordable, modernized housing. The Commission previously approved a pilot on 11/21/2023, making Pivotal responsible for annual payments of 5% contract rents for all income-restricted units in the development for 50 years. After the pilot expires, the property would be assessed at a normal value and tax rate. The proposed amendments extend the commencement and completion dates from December 2024 and March 2026 to February 2026 and December 2027, and authorize the city manager to extend those dates for up to 1 year at the sole discretion of the city. Extensions for those dates are needed to provide sufficient time for the developer to secure the necessary approvals and credits from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority for phases 2 and 3. Ordinance 16-2024 would modify the terms of a payment in lieu of taxes for the proposed North Pines apartments. The developer plans to develop a 56-unit permanent supportive housing community at 240 East Michigan Avenue. PSH is an intervention that combines affordable housing assistance with voluntary support services to address the needs of people experiencing homelessness. The developer is requesting a 2% pilot for 15 years. The City Commission previously approved a pilot for the Northern Pines development on October 17, 2023. Proposed amendments extend the commencement and completion dates from December 2024 and March 2026 to November 2026 and December 2027, and authorize the city manager to extend the dates up to 1 year at the sole discretion of the city. The extensions are needed to provide sufficient time for the developer to secure necessary approvals and credits from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. If approved for the low-income housing tax credit, the developer anticipates beginning construction in the fall of 2025 and substantial completion by late 2026 or early 2027. Ordinance 17-2024 would modify the terms of a payment in lieu of taxes for the Manchester Place housing development at the Fieldstone site at 165 North Washington Avenue. The parcel is currently owned by Bronson Battle Creek Hospital. Horizon Group plans to purchase the property. The housing development would consist of 3 20-unit, 2-story walk-up apartment buildings that will include a mixture of 1 to 3 bedroom unit types that range in size from 800 to 1,385 square feet. Annual payments of 5% of contract rents for all income-restricted units in the development for 50 years. Horizon Group is applying for the low-income housing tax credit in the October 1st, 2024 application round. If awarded, their goal is to begin construction in the fall of 2025, and they anticipate construction will last 12 months. The proposed amendments extend the commencement and completion dates from November 2024 and December 2025 to November 2026 and December 2027, and authorize the city manager to extend those dates for up to 1 year at the sole discretion of the city. Extensions are needed to provide sufficient time for the developer to secure the necessary approvals and credits from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. Moving on to the adoption of ordinances, we'll be looking at Ordinance 13-2024 and Resolution 537, which is seeking to amend Section 2, Articles 10 and 17 of Chapter 212 Rules of Procedure of the Commission regarding public comment to ensure a better flow to the business meeting. This provides one collective public comment period for all legislative items on the agenda, one period of general public comment, and public comment for public hearings where required by law. It increases public comment for all legislative agenda items from 3 minutes to 4 minutes. Public comment period for all agenda items to take place prior to any ordinance introductions or adoptions. Meets the legal requirements of the Open Meetings Act and all other legal requirements. The consent agenda for Tuesday, September 3rd includes minutes from the August 20th, 2024 City Commission regular meeting, as well as the City Manager's report for September 3rd, 2024. Moving on to the consent agenda resolutions. Resolution 538 considers authorizing the city to enter into a contract for license plate recognition cameras from Flock Group Inc. for an initial 2-year subscription period for $69,500. The potential benefits include enhanced crime prevention, better traffic management, and increased public safety. Resolution 539 considers accepting the qualifications-based proposal from CNS companies to provide general architectural engineering services for the Battle Creek Executive Airport. The selection committee evaluated 4 proposals, with CNS scoring the highest. Proposals did not include pricing due to the selection process. Resolution 540 considers authorizing the city manager to execute a 4th amendment to lease with New Singular Wireless PCS LLC. The city currently leases property located at 294 Kellogg Street to New Singular. They desire to enter into a 4th amended lease agreement to install and use a diesel generator and associated equipment on the city-owned water tower property. The company's rent will increase $300 per month during the period the diesel generator and equipment are installed. Once the generator and equipment are removed, rent will revert to the original rate. Next, we have our regular resolutions not on the consent agenda. Resolution 541 considers accepting the lowest responsible bid for the Air Traffic Control Tower Rehabilitation Project from Berglund Construction Company and a not-to-exceed amount of $373,500. The project consists of crack repair of the existing precast concrete shaft and removal and replacement of certain AT/CT electronic equipment. Resolution 542 considers authorizing the city manager to execute a grant agreement with Battle Creek Area Habitat for Humanity for the development and resale of a single-family home to a low-income and moderate-income household at 273 West Spalding with Federal Home Investment Partnership funding. All funds will come from Federal Home Investment Partnership funds that the City of Battle Creek receives as an entitlement community with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Habitat for Humanity is building a neighborhood of up to 6 modest homes on property purchased from the Calhoun County Land Bank, located across from Lamora Park Elementary School. Resolution 543 considers approving a special use permit request to expand an existing gas station and provide additional services at 1439 West Michigan Avenue in the B1 Corridor Commercial District. To accommodate additional services, the owner plans to demolish the restaurant building, existing fuel canopy, and convenience store, construct a new convenience store and Subway restaurant in a 6,700 square foot structure and fuel canopy with 16 gas pumps. Also remove a curb cut and widen another on Bond Avenue, with all other curb cuts on South Bedford Road and West Michigan Avenue remaining. And finally, our commission agenda timescale, also known as the CAT scale. This provides a very non-scientific indicator of how long a meeting may run based on how robust the agenda is. This week, we're looking pretty middle of the road, chunky with some heft. Got a cute little guy there in the middle. If you want to see your own cat, dog, or whatever four-legged creature featured in the commission agenda timescale, email us a photo of them at publicinput@battlecreekmi.gov. Thank you for joining the City of Battle Creek Communications team for another City Commission Agenda preview video. Be sure to stay tuned for our meeting action roundup video later this week, wrapping up all of the votes and actions from the City Commission regular meeting on Tuesday, September 3rd.